Hey everyone, Chelsea here from A Frugal Homestead. Today we're going to talk about freeze drying corn. Um, I've got my pan here and I've got all this corn that we've shucked from our garden this year, and we're just going to pull all of this corn off the cob. It's actually a really simple process, but it is important to get it off the cob. You cannot freeze dry corn on the cob. I mean, maybe you can, but that seems like a waste of time for everybody. So we're just going to cut. I got to get it through a sink full of this great corn. And then we will show you how we make it into sweet corn and then how we put it in the freeze dryer. Now it's time to make the sweet corn, and this is my favorite sweet corn recipe. I'll leave a link so that you can actually follow the entire tutorial. But we're adding a cube of butter, 2 tablespoons of white granulated sugar, and 2 teaspoons of table salt to a stock pot. We're going to stir that up. I also will usually add about a half a cup of water just to make sure that the corn won't burn. So we're adding those things to the stock pot. We're getting it so that it comes to a low boil. We don't want a rolling boil, just a low boil. Then we're going to measure about 12 to 13 cups of corn into a bowl. And then we're going to add that corn to the stock pot once that butter is starting to boil a little bit. And this corn is only going to stay in this stock pot until it's well coated. We're not going to really cook the corn. Okay, that cooking can come later, but it's just going to give it that buttery flavor. And then once we've done that, we'll put it on our freeze dry trays and get it into the freeze dryer just on the regular settings.
The corn is done, coming out of the freeze dryer. I love it. It's super poppy, kind of snaps, and it's really tasty. So this is our sweet corn recipe that we just decided to try and freeze dry, and I think it turned out really great. It's actually kind of a yummy snack, but it'll go great in the pantry, and we can reconstitute it and have it during the holidays or whenever we want corn for a soup or stew or just as a side dish. So we're just getting ready to put our corn into the Mylar bag here. You can use this scoop. Just make sure you label your bag and then start scooping that corn in. Now a lot of times I'll put this in a bowl, just put all the corn in a bowl and then scoop it in. But I don't have very many bags or trays of corn this time, so I'm just going to use my hand. And we're going to fill it quite a bit. Now you can do different size bags, Mylar bags, based on the ratio of corn that you're going to need. So this is a really big bag of corn, so I would open this and probably then reseal it. But you could do a smaller size bag and have it be the serving size that you would need for your family for one meal or for a certain soup or whatever you might do. This is a sweet corn. This is our sweet corn recipe actually. And so it was cooked in butter and sugar to start with, so it's already real sweet and a super yummy treat. Don't want that to fall over. So it would kind of just depend on the purpose of the corn that you're freeze drying. Are you freeze drying it to cook? Are you freeze drying it as a snack? What are you freeze drying for? Your purpose. Okay, and then we're just going to take an oxygen absorber. Woo! Oh, good job. I'm going to take an oxygen absorber. Now those are wet because my counter's wet, so I'm not going to throw them back in here. We'll just put it right into our heat sealer and seal it up. Now I will say that's one of the reasons I don't love the Harvest Right bags is they do not stand up on their own. And so I do find that I spill more when I use these. I try to use something where I can kind of prop them up, but it doesn't always work. So that is one downfall for these particular bags. There are definitely others on the market you can get that will stand up on their own. and you don't lose any of your food. But that is how you freeze dry corn. Hopefully that helped you, help you see how easy it is, and then it's a yummy snack. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and we'll talk to you guys next time.